Hey guys, so I'm going to start reviewing movies on YouTube here. So I started off on Facebook and I was typing them out. So then I just decided, hey, there's a webcam here, make a YouTube channel. So I did. So the first movie I'm going to talk about, first review ever, is Premium Rush. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and some other characters, some other people that you don't really care about. I hated this movie. I have to admit, this movie was probably the worst movie of the year. I hated it. It was ridiculous. It was terrible. I hated it. And I'll tell you why. Because the movie starts out in such a way you're just like, okay, this is starting up. And it starts weird. But then once the movie starts to progress, it starts going back and back. If you see the movie, you'll see what I mean. It just starts to get weirder. But towards the middle, towards the end of the movie, it starts to come together. I think you could say that it starts to come together. But it wasn't. This movie's not anything spectacular. It's nothing to even think about because the acting by some of the characters is just ridiculously terrible. I mean, the acting in this movie is terrible. The movie doesn't know what it wants to be. It's like a stupid comedy. The dialogue. Get me started on the dialogue. The dialogue in this movie is terrible. I can't. Who wrote this movie? I didn't even do research. I didn't even look at the movie phone casting credits of this because it was terrible. I wasn't expecting going into something like this. I walked into it. I walked out of it. This is ridiculous. I said I went with a friend who actually enjoyed it better more than I did, but I didn't enjoy it at all. I don't know. I mean, if you like films that just have stunts and stuff, and not really much of a story or something to go off of, or it has a story, it's just really hard to understand or just stupid in general, then you'll understand this movie, and then you'll like the movie. But I mean, I don't know. I hated it. This is a it's probably my worst favorite movie of the year. It's the most disappointing. It's the worst. It was just a train wreck. I was tempted to leave the theater during this. I really was. I was tempted to get up and walk out of the theater, but I didn't. I stayed in there like an idiot. There wasn't many people in it. It was a Friday night, and there wasn't even many people in there to watch it. So I mean, it was terrible because it didn't even come in the top 5 at the box office this weekend. It didn't even come in the top 5. Now that tells you something. Nor do the other two movies I'm going to review today, but still, I mean, the characters in this, the character structure, I guess you could say it's alright for Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character, but everyone else is just all over the place, and you don't understand what's going on, and you're like, okay, what is this person doing? Then you get these two characters. I'm not going to say who they are, but they come in towards the end of the movie, and you're just like, okay, I think I know who this is. It's not described because I don't know what they're saying, and if you see in the movie, you'll see what I'm talking about. You have no clue what these people are saying, and then it's just like, okay, you're fine, go. I mean, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but that's basically what happened. I can't even describe it anymore because it was just terrible. I'm not going to complain about the movie anymore. It's a terrible movie. If you want to go see it for yourself and see you might like it, please do, and then comment below, and then let me know what you thought about it. But as of right now, I mean, the movie just got... before I give my rating, I watched reviews for this movie, and they say, you go see it Friday night, you're going to leave, and then Saturday, Sunday, the movie gets worse every time you think about it. That's actually correct from what I heard. I'm going to say it again. The movie does get worse every time you think about it. This was just terrible. It was terrible. So the movie, in the end, gets 1 out of 5 stars. That's it. 1 out of 5. And it was terrible. It's probably the worst rating I have right now. It's just ridiculous. 1 out of 5. So, thank you guys for watching. And follow me on Facebook, and I'll be posting the Hit and Run review next.